Well, hi everybody. Welcome back. Today's going to be a pretty interesting video because I found some pretty interesting stuff, including this ceramic sheep. I paid $6 for this and it already sold. What do you think it went for? Well, I'm not going to tell you now. You're going to have to watch the video to find out. So, if you're interested, just sit there because I'm going to get this video started right about now. Good morning, guys. We're going to start our thrifting adventure in about 2 minutes. But first, I want to go over a couple of things. The first one is I'd like to give a shout out to Rachel Strickland. I found her thrifting page the other day, and it was pretty informative. And also, she has a nice sense of humor. So I'd like you guys to go visit it. What I'll do is I'll put a link down below, and after you're done watching my video, go visit her. And don't forget to tell her who sent you. The second part is today's trivia question, of course. Okay, as you guys know, I love the willow tree figurines. They're those figurines with no face that are made for special occasions like anniversaries or weddings or birthdays. Well, here's the trivia question. In what year did willow tree figurines first hit the market? Who designs willow tree? And as a bonus, what company distributes the willow tree figurines? Well, I'll give you that answer later on in the video. But for now, we got to get thrifting. Well, we're here at the First Goodwill. Now, this is a pretty good store, so I know you guys want to get inside. Well, stop pushing me, guys. We'll get in. We're going to have a long day today. Stop pushing. Okay, that's it. You guys are staying out in the car. Okay, I'm going to let you guys in. But remember, you got to behave. We've been kicked out of this store twice already, and I don't want to make it 3 times. The first thing I saw when I got to this store were these 2 willow trees. They were $4 each. These are the larger size ones. They go for about $30 online. So I definitely wanted both of them. Well, it was a pretty nice start to the day. Well, I listed both of those willow trees for $18.95 plus $10.95 shipping. Well, it wasn't long, and I got an offer for $15 for one of them. So I took that offer. Then, about 2 days later, I got a full price buy for $18.95 plus $10.95 shipping. So I ended up making a lot of money off these 2 willow trees. And I usually do. I like selling willow tree. Okay, now back to the video. Next, I found myself over on this glassware aisle. They had some mugs and some cups and a little bit of glassware mixed in, but nothing I could make money on. And then I saw this sheep figure. It was made by this company, Monte. It's an Italian company. They were asking $6 for this. When I looked these up online, they were going for way over $100. So in the cart it went. Well, when I first saw the sheep figure, I thought it was a cheap figure because it looked like those items you see throughout Goodwill and Salvation Army that say made in Japan on them, and they're just pieces of junk. But this one looked a little bit better. So what I did is I turned it over, and it said it was made by this company, Monte from Italy. Now, I had never heard of a company called Monte from Italy, and the name didn't even sound Italian, but I figured I'd look it up. When I did, to my surprise, the items made by this company were going from $200 to $500. So I had to pick up this one. Well, I got it home, and I was going to list this one for $200, but it had a little crack on one of the leaves, which brings the price way down. So it ended up selling not for $200, but for $55.95 plus $10.95 shipping. So I still made a really nice profit. And you guys should remember, even if something has a little bit of a crack, doesn't mean it's not sellable. Just means you got to sell it a little bit less. Okay, now back to the video. I walked over to the shoe aisle. I don't know a lot about shoes, but I do know that work boots and shoes go for quite a bit of money, so I wanted to see what these went for. Well, these were made by a company called Works. They were asking $10 for them. They're in really good condition, and online used they were going for $40, so I had to take a chance with these. I walked up and down a few more aisles, but I wasn't finding anything. So I decided this was going to be my last aisle, and then I'd head out to the car.
Well, as it turned out, I didn't find anything on this aisle, so I headed out to the car. See you guys out there.
Okay, guys, before we go to the next store, I want to discuss my subscribers to my channel, which get to sit up in the front seat, and the non-subscribers to my channel, which have to sit back there, and they do not have a good time. They really don't. And today, on top of it, there's a twist. All the non-subscribers have to buy lunch. Get back here, guys. Boy, they're cheap. Well, I'll just tell you, then I'll go gather them up. They have to buy lunch for the subscribers and me. Now, if they don't want to pay, all they have to do is click the subscribe button and come up here and join us. And up here we have a lot of fun. So I think they should. Well, if you see any of the non-subscribers running around your neighborhood, tell them to click the subscribe button. But for now, I'm going to be heading to the next store. Well, I might be a little late because it's tough to get them all and put them back in the car. Okay, I'll see you there.
As soon as I got to this store, I noticed that black and orange bowl. Didn't know exactly what it was, but when I turned it around, I realized it was a Halloween bowl. They were asking $3 for it. Now, normally I would put this back, but it was made by Department 56, which gave it a little more value, so I took it. Next, I walked over to this aisle. It was their toy aisle. Pretty obvious, huh? Well, the first thing I saw that I liked was this dinosaur play set. It was by Kids Connect. They were asking $4 for it. Now, online, they were only selling for $15, but I figured this would be a quick sell, so I took this home. I continued down the toy aisle. They had a pretty big selection of toys at this store. The first thing I saw was this Donald Rumsfeld doll. But who would want a Donald Rumsfeld doll? So I left it. Next to it was this remote control helicopter. They were asking $6 for it. But when I got it home, it didn't have the remote control. So I think I'm out $6. Over on this aisle, right past that pink pig, I saw this figurine. It was a policewoman helping a boy on a bicycle. Well, I thought it was pretty nice looking. When I turned it over, it was worth $10. It was called Blue Hats of Bravery. I said, $10 a little much, but I'm going to take a chance with it anyway. Then I said, $10 is too much, so I put it back. Then I decided again that I'd take it. Then I ended up putting it back again. You know what? I just ended up taking it. I walked over to the other side of the row. I was hoping to find some pretty good stuff here. But you know what I ended up doing? Yeah, I put it back. And then I left really fast so I wouldn't change my mind again. Next up was their mug aisle. Now, I haven't been buying mugs lately because I'm not making any money on them. If you're not making money, you can't be buying them. But then I saw this prescription medicine bottle mug. It was so unique. I wanted this so bad. It was $2. I might keep this for myself. And for the guy that doesn't buy mugs, I went back to the aisle because I saw this Disney princess's mug. Snow White was the feature. And I like this too. And for $2, I figured I could make money on it. So I'm a mug guy again. Well, that was it for Goodwills. I was going to go to one more store, a Salvation Army store, and then I was going to head home. So you guys come with me. You've been behaving pretty well since I had to scold you before. So we're going to stop for lunch, and then we'll go to the store.
Well, guys, we're going to be heading to the last store of the day. But I wanted to remind you that down below is a link to my eBay store. So if there's anything you see in this video that you want, just go there. You can buy it. I won't stop you. I promise. Okay, let's get heading to the next store where I think we're going to find some interesting stuff. Let's go.
As soon as I got to the Salvation Army store, I walked right over to this set of shelves because I saw this horse figure. It was really well made, and I wanted to get a closer look. It ended up it was made by Paul Sebastian. It was called the Stallion. They were only asking $4.99 for it. I looked them up. They were going for over 30, so I really wanted this. Well, I came over to this row. It just seemed to have a lot of junk on it. But how could you miss that bowling pin? I had to go investigate a little more. It said spares on it. They were asking $6.99. I figured this would be great for a man cave or just a home decoration. So it went home with me. I continued to walk further down the row. This is kind of their junk aisle, so I usually just scan it real fast. But I did see this black box, and I was curious what was inside it. It said Magna Wonder Knife. It was $4.99. The knife looked new to me. I checked them on eBay, and they were going for around $30. So why not put this in the cart? So I did. Well, I was running out of places to look, so I was going to leave very soon. I did notice these two cat salt and pepper shakers. They were $2.99. I can't make a lot of money on them, but I thought that they were so cute looking that I took them home. That was about it for today. So I just figured I'd head up to the cashier, go out to the car, give you guys an answer to a trivia question, and then head on home.
Okay, it's time for me to go. So let me give you the answer to today's trivia question, and then I'll mosey on down the road. Who created the line of Willow Tree figurines? Well, that was Susan Lordy. She first released them in January of 2000. The company she made a deal with to release them was the Demdaco Corporation. Now, as you see in the video, they do sell. So if you see them out there, pick them up. Make yourself some money. Okay, well, that's it for today. So if you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to click the subscribe button. Please share this video with a friend. Most of all, stay safe out there, and I'll see you again soon. Real soon. Bye-bye.